All right, SPX6900, one of our movers of the day mods. So a new segment we're starting here. Maybe not every day, but multiple times per week. Whenever there's at least double digits, I'd like to make it about double digits. We're going to start covering extra altcoins and whatever's up the biggest on the day for the ones that we track, a couple hundred, you're going to get an update. So if you have a coin you think is maybe not on my list and is up big time, or you want to see it up big time and you want me to cover it, let me know in the comments below. But for today, we just released Swift Coin. Now we got SPX. But we want to know the category as well, because I rate all my coins based on strength, like really A to F. So a C is about an orange, an A is a green, A plus, blue. Here we go, C, B. I think I'll learn the alphabet sooner or later. C, B, F is in pink. Terrible charts. You don't want to be in those. If you want to see what one of those looks like, we can click on it really quick, and you can see that we're down, over 90% from the start of the bull run. These are not the things you want to be in, right? Pink charts, terrible. Green, orange, blue, great, right? You have kind of a nice assortment actually all together today, so you can see even though they could be up, could still be trash, or they could be down and still be good. But we have a blue, green. You're probably going to see more blues and greens on these updates because they're stronger charts by definition. Randomly pumping trash coins, we're not going to cover. So just as an example, we're using this, but these are kind of the biggest movers of the day so far. So depending on when I record, there you go. Let me know in the comments what other coins you want to see and get me tracking. So when they're up, we can cover them. All right, so let's start on the macro SPX6900 and look at where we are on the macro first, the weekly. And then we'll zoom in to look at the shorter time frame, the daily towards the end. Then we'll do our quote and card of the day as we always do. All right, so as of this point, obviously from our low wick back in March, we've made some significant moves from a quarter. Now we're up at $1.55, but you can see swing highs back from June at the end of that, at least initial rally. Got some profit taking perhaps back to the EMA 8. Another big move, get us back above all moving averages, but we're still battling that zone, which will be a little bit more evident as we look out on a daily. But at this point, what a strong week it had last week, 56% move. This week, a little bit of volatility so far, but as long as we're not closing back under that EMA 8, no sweat. We would expect higher prices sooner than later. SPX is one of the stronger charts in meme coins, speaking of meme coins, but also a green chart overall. After backtesting the 50-week and holding perfectly, nice strong bounce. 50-week is kind of a pivotal point on a lot of coins, and SPX wants to join that party. So what else do we have to look at? Is this normal? This kind of move down? Oh my gosh, we saw a 60% decline. Well, you can eliminate the noise if you just put in a fib retrace here. Well, where do we fall to? Right to the 382. That's pretty typical. Previous swing low wicks over here. Pretty typical. New swing low wicks over here. Great. Move back down to the dollar area, psychological human level. Great. The 50-week EMA right there. All those together is why you got that big bounce last week. Very strong, right? A nice solid move up. Some move back down, big breath, rebuild from a higher, stronger point. Go again. Structurally looks fantastic. That's the weekly. What we'd like to see now is just continued closes above these highs. So we close back here at 135. As long as we're continuing 1 to 2 weeks of closing above 135, I would expect another strong move. All right, daily chart. Let's zoom way in here. Let's see what we got going for us or against us. So from a technical standpoint, we are still in a downtrend. A high, lower high, lower high. But you might say, well, we just put in a higher high. But we have our low, lower low, lower low. We don't know if we have a higher low yet. We only have one checkpoint on the trend reversal. So we're going to need to establish a higher low. Now, it could very well be in. all we have to do to confirm an uptrend is close a higher candle than we just got a couple days ago at $1.58. So 159 or higher, and we are now in a confirmed uptrend because we'd have our higher low way the hell higher above the EMA 8, and we'd probably be looking at a bigger move again back to maybe all-time highs sooner than later. So that's what we're looking for. Now we could very well come back all the way down here and maybe put in a higher low at 120, right? We don't know yet. Is this the start of a bearish move? Or is this just, a breath back to the EMA 8 and then explosion again? Well, good start. Up 9% today. Great. So that's what we're looking at. We have our low. We'd like to see this maybe just rounding up here. So I wouldn't panic if we're going down here a little bit, right? We could make our bigger move towards the end of the month. No big deal. But if we do see another big move, well, we can cover it again because it'll likely be another mover of the day. All right, but you can see back here, swing lows, swing highs, still swing highs, still in resistance, that zone. Pretty obvious. If we break above the resistance zone, we're free. We're probably going to make another significant move here. All right, so that's SPX rounded up in quick fashion. There you go. Quote and card of the day, coming in hot. The soul that is within me, no man can degrade. Strong mind. All right, Ferrari 488 GTB 70th anniversary edition. A little on the expensive side, but you get some special features and more rarity. Got a badge down here. We'll look at that in a moment. You got the silver roof, silver mirrors, silver wheels, silver brakes. You can look these up and you can see dating all the way back to 70 years ago. You can see where they started to get anniversary editions and a little bit more special, and it's a nod to the silver roofs from their early heritage. 48, pretty awesome. There you go. Sweet. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Let me know if this is the first time you're seeing me. If you're watching this long and it's the first time, kudos to you. I'll see you in our next video, or you can join Patreon and you get more educational stuff, Bitcoin updates on the daily, market updates on the daily. I'll see you there.